Well, I blew it. I left my waders in the back of my truck during the last storm. And there's a situation inside them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some piles up there and we'll sift them together. That way we can talk while we do it. Then we're going to do a little plug and play action. You'll like that. Hang around. Alright, there it is, kind of cleaned out. Down to the flats. Almost down to the flats. So what I got is a big pile up here that I have not sifted through that I'm going to spread out and we'll look at together. It's like sifting, but not really. There's a lot more that came from upstream. Let me spread it thinner, and then we'll get serious. See, it's thinned out, and I don't see a coin in it. This is why you have to go underwater and really, really, really sift. Oh man, I do see a coin. I see one. It is a zinc library. It is almost not doing so well. So we'll put it in the dry zone. And what I'm going to do in a minute is the plug and play. That will give you an idea why I insist on staying around here. Now there's something. That is simply a washer. Some people say, why don't you use a pinpointer? I don't use a pinpointer because all this is metal. I'll just end up picking up everything I can see. My goal is not to pick up every last piece of metal out of this creek, because remember, it's going to be covered in soon. Well, that's what they're telling me. So far, I haven't seen any action. My tractor ain't got any traction. Actually, my dad's tractor doesn't have any traction. We were sitting in church yesterday and my phone started ringing. I had it on vibratorium, but it rang and it rang and it rang. It was a piece of brass. And it rang and it rang and it stopped ringing. So then I received a message. And then my wife's phone started vibrating and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. And then I checked my message. I snuck my little phone out of my pocket and I checked it. And my dad said, I'm stuck in a tractor. So I leaned over and told my bride, I said, I gotta go. And I went. And I got him out. I came back muddy to church, but I got him out. He had just got himself in a bind. He was way behind. So I should have had him just wait on me. Now that looks like a library sin. What is that? That's at the water settlement. No, what is that? That's one of those steel half cap things. That one's half. I don't know what those are. I'm about ready to plug and play. I'm not getting the action here. And then another viewer asked me if I had any more creeks to get in besides this one. She said she wasn't trying to be rude, and I understand. It gets a little boring, but I can go spend several hours metal detecting a site and hope I come out with one silver coin or one thing of interest when I come down here and sit in the cool flowing waters. and pull out thing after thing. Still takes a few hours, but okay. Now, plug and play. You ready? I'm gonna show you. This is clay. It looks like it's got a little concrete under it, or in it. I see a coin. Before I go bonkers and do the plug and play. That is a modern library scent. So we got this area right here. Has not been fully harvested. That needs to be cleaned up a little bit. It's just got some trash. I'll tell you what, dude. Let's do that little point right there first. Let's do that. Let me move this and this and my two librarians. If I can pick it up, I can't pick it up. That looks like a round rock. I can't sit down. Let's just go down here. I just dumped water in my shoe. Is it recording? Let me get in the shot A. Yes, it's recording. You want to look underwater? There's so much stuff in here. Just a little simple swish like this, I can dig about a half a foot down. See, remember it was shallow and all I did was pick up rocks. That is a piece of slag right there. Now I am that deep. So, time for a little plug and play. Gosh, it's getting hot out here. Uh-oh, what is this first? That is a, you know what that is? That is a, remember that little door? That little cat pistol I found? That's the bottom half of the handle. It's just pot metal, so it's from sometime in history. That says push. Must be a cheap child's toy. It didn't do anything. I pushed it. Let's do it again. Swish, 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 swish. And then we'll look again. Oh, where'd it go? That is lead off of the inside of a battery, from what I have been learning throughout these journeys. Maybe time to get the magnet down here. What do you think? So anyway, plug and play. Let's see if that's clay. We'll start over here with plug and play. So there's a piece of clay under there, and you just simply go under it, simply like this, and pick it up. And it's not working. There it goes. And then on the bottom of the clay, you'll find history. Not on that piece. Maybe under the clay you'll find history. Let's look under the clay. Under the clay. Yeah, I need my magnet. Goodness gracious, at all the metal. Oh. There's been a lot of questions about what is upstream from here. Old mill houses and stuff are upstream. There is a knife. Can you see that poking out right there? That's my guess. No, it's not a knife. That is a bat wing. That is a on-off knob, or open close, or up and down, or in and out. Pretty neat. We're gonna harvest that, keep it and care for it and call it our own. So now what I'm gonna do is move these rocks and do some plug and play. Remove the plug, flip it and play. Remove the plug, flip it and play. Man, that looks like a quarter. But it is not. Let's do another swish. Let's just see. See, this is why I stay here. Just awesome, isn't it? All the artifacts. Look at that. Can you stick your hand in dirt and pull that much metal out? I mean, that is a bracket right there. An ornamental cast iron bracket that held a railing on. I mean, there's something every pool. That is a washer. You can take that and have a lot of fun. You can put your finger in it. Put your biggest finger through it and see if you can get it out. There's all kind of things you can do with this hole. All kind of stuff. See, you swish it. Then you brush it. Ooh, I made the clouds arise on that one. They're going away. And if I don't put you underwater, I got to stand here bent over, humped over, hunched over, like this. So then you can look, see what's down there. There's a coin. It's a common misdemeanor library sin, I think. Yes. I see the bars in the jailhouse. Oh, I gotta stand up. See, hang on, my fingers are stuck to my camera. Listen. They get a little squishy. So now, I see another coin. It's a little prettier. I might have to put you underwater in this spot. This is going to be a neat little zone. I see two coins. I see that one. I see that one. And I keep dropping that one. Two more libraries. You get back over here. Oh my goodness. I need my magnet. What is that? Do you want to go in the water? Do you want to go in the water? Hang on, there's somebody staring at me. There's a penny right there. Hold on, let me see who's here. Alright, I stood up to get a better look. And as I was standing up to get a better look, I looked over here. And I found another coin. You know you got a good pair of picker-uppers. Oh, it was in there. It's not a coin. Ooh, that's not a coin. Look at that. It's a piece of cardboard slimation. So let's utilize this. Let's do a cleanup. it didn't get it all, because there's a lot more in there. But let's look, is there any difference? Yeah, there's a lot of difference. So let's get this. What is that almost round thing? Ah, washer. Washer. Alright, let me clean my magnet off. Alright. Magnet is clean. Let's swish it and see what we get. Then you got to keep your hands in the water, because all it takes is one little drop to disrupt the process. I see a 22 round. Let's get it. There it is. The water is clear in it. Ooh, look at this. That's a medley. It's like a Beach Boys when they did their medley. I see a coin down there. Gosh, do y'all want to go in the water or do you want to stay up here? Because I see a coin. Where's my pinchers? The Kelly picker-uppers. Let me show you the preciseness of these picker-uppers. You can just barely grab the edge of a coin. Look at that. Library scent. Oh, there's another one. I'll get it with the fingerth. See, I can go to a park and dig pennies. Library scents. That's got some seriousness in it. Well, when I do that, check out my hook. What DJ revolves in. Okay, it's time to swish. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hakme Bhutan. Look at that shank. Look at that. Look at that shank. Ooh, something came off the back. What does this button say? It says, ooh, it says don't fall on my hands. It says duck. Something brothers. What up, bro? I found a button here. I found some old ones, and then a friend found a little Sears button, an old Sears button. And then I found one that said Abercrombie. Okay, let's swish. If I can never get an invite from somebody who plays in the water all the time on YouTube, who you all know, if I can never get an invite from him, then we'll have fun together. What is that? Says something on it. Ribbit. We'll place it upon the stonage, and then we'll look under it. I think it's time for Magneto to partake. Look at that. There's a little ambiotic chaos in it from the depths. There's a chain off a bicycle. And then the stuff that doesn't stick is like this. You know what that is? That looks like the hood off an old Hot Wheels car. So it's made out of some kind of pot metal that doesn't stick. I know my city trash. That is just a decorative washer that goes on a different finger. We'll keep those just because they're unique. There was a car up on the hill that stopped to look at me, but they kept on going when I stopped to look at them. We looked at each other. We gazed into each other's eyes, and then the gazing turned awkward. I won, and he drove off. So, time to swish. So I want you forever, even when we're not together. Okay. We got to swish quicker than that because my back is getting... I think this rock right here need to be removed. Oh, that's a honker. Good thing I got this gun on the end of my... Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll keep that rock. Ooh, what is that? It's pretty neat to see stuff rolled down there. There's a little snap. Alright, I'm going to do some little landscaping here, and I'll be back. Once I put the second gun around that rock, it no longer resisted. It is now out of my way. So now what I need to do is let the silt rest. Ooh, I need to move that because I keep looking at it. Then we'll do a swish. Get the soft silt out of the way first. Then we'll look. That's what happens to everything that lands in the creek. This almost feels magnetic. It's got all this stuff stuck to it. Tell you what else I see. A door pin. I think, no, it's got a nut on it. So it is not. So, swish. Problem is I'm swishing upstream. It's going now. Let's stand up and think about this. Okay, let's bend over and look at this. That is something off a car. Galaxy 500. My dad had a Galaxy 500 that I used to take my goofy stepsisters to their little band practice or their dance line practice in. And he had mud tires on the back. Have I told you this story? He put mud tires in the back of it. Ah, blue slag. It's a rarity in these parts. And they would get so embarrassed because it had holes in the muffler. And I would take them in it. When I'd pull up, it was a big four-door beast. When I would pull up, I'd rev up the engine and make it go blah, 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 blah. And they would stop. I loved it. We didn't have many dollars when we were kids. So if you wanted something to go hunting in, you put mud tires on the back of the Galaxy. We still don't have many dollars. But we have a good family. And I've been blessed to be raised by my dad and my mom. So, who cares about dollars, right? Except this library scent. Oh, look at the gleam in my eyeball. You can't because I have on polarized sunglasses. And the gleam is blocked off. The gleam and glare. Okay. It is an antique cast iron corn cob. Put that over there. Slide. Let's do it again. And then next we're going to have to do a little more plug and play. I can feel it already. It's time to plug and play. Hold on. I see a coin. Do you see it? The blue thing is my finger. Right there. I could just grab it. But it's so much more fun using the Kelly grippers. I don't get a kickback for saying Kelly grippers. I just think it's awesome. I don't get a kickback for anything. I'm running solo. Poop, there it is. Let's look at it. Is it a modern? Yeah, it's a modern librarian. I saw the bars on the window. Keeping them together. I want you forever, even when we're not together. Bars on the library, I can take you wherever. I see another penny. This is a penny spill. This is a nail spill. If you watch Cornbread Jack's latest video, he got into a vinyl or aluminum siding spill. You can really do some time digging up a stick of aluminum siding. What is that? It's an old cast iron Q-tip. They didn't pull a lot out, but they didn't bend up from getting wet either. What is that? That's Railroadicana. Railroadicana. I need to send that to American Pickers. Railroadicana is real hot right now. It's about time to do some iron room. Oh, I haven't cleaned my magnet off. I've been sitting here running my cake trap. I gotta clean my magnet off. Hang on. I tried a piece of plastic on there and a piece of cloth. What it does is just rip the cloth apart. It leaves all the junk on the magnet, and I gotta dig the cloth off, and a piece of plastic. The plastic just slides out and the metal stays. This thing is a 500-pound pull magnet. This ain't what you just pull out of your local Pioneer speaker system. Pioneer, how old are you, dude? Huh. Okay, so let's see what we got in here. Does Pioneer still make speakers? Some of the early Pioneers did. They had like speakers of the house and oh yeah, we're getting get that conglomeration. There's a lead head. See that whiter looking now? Little lead on the head. Holds 10 to the shed. That's what Papa used to say. Actually, I just made that up. Alright, we'll move that. Then we'll do a swish. Ooh. I see something green. Something borrowed, something mean, something orange, and something green. That is a green pearl from the Emerald Isles. Actually, it's not. It's something from Mardi Gras. Somebody threw in this creek. When I was in the Navy station in Florida. Oh, I just reminded me. Somebody put a message about, hold on now, dude. You said you're in the Navy, and a few minutes later you say you're in the Marine Corps. I was not in the Marine Corps. I was in the United States Navy, stationed with the United States Marines as a field medic. What was that? They do not have doctors or chaplains in the Marine Corps. Doctors, chaplains, medics, dentists, radiologists, stuff like that. So I did radiology, dentistry, and field medicine. Look at that purple piece of slag, Penelope. Powerful, isn't it? I'm gonna harvest that. So, I'll tell you again, I was in the Navy. I went to San Diego for school of health and dental and health sciences or something like that. Stayed there for a long time. If you fell out of that, you go straight to sea as a boatswain's mate. You don't want to do that. So I didn't do that. And then when you leave there, you either go to your duty station or you go home if you're a reservist, or you go to your next school. My next school was Field Med School, Camp Pendleton. That was awesome. Our guy who was our boss was this Marine dude. I've told you this before, they called him the light bulb. He had legs like sticks, but from the waist up, he was like the stinking Incredibles dad. Actually, he turned out to be a pretty nice guy. So, after you finish field med school and all that, you get stationed with a unit somewhere. For those who make it. Those who don't make it, go to sea as a boatswain's mate. Those who do make it, go with a unit. I don't remember all the units. I know there was a SF-171 or something like that out of Iwakuni, Japan. Then I went straight to Japan as a field medic, and I deployed with the Marines as they went wherever they had to go at the time to do what they had to do. It's one thing about the Marines. Some jokers can do what they have to do. You want to clean up the streets of Los Angeles, you get a bunch of brand spanking new Marines, and you give them some flak jackets. They don't even need weapons, and just pour a couple of thousand of them out in like streets of Los Angeles or Birmingham or any big city where there's a lot of crime. I'll have it cleaned up by the next morning. If you're a Marine, you know what I'm talking about. And I'll be there to help you in case one of you take a round or something like that. We'll get you back going again and put you back out there. I'm not a doctor. I was never a doctor. I don't claim to be a doctor. But I could keep you ticking for a little while. Until the doctor goes in there and plugs all your parts back together. And we can dance for inspiration. Okay, there's something around. I think it's time to do a little more landscaping. We're at the bottom. Now we need a swish, don't we? Yes, we need a swish. So that was my story. I forgot what I was telling you before, the Navy Marine Corps story. But I talk about Okinawa, Japan, and Korea. Those are all places we went and did training or jobs. Oh, there's something that says something. Let me get it. I can't get it. That might even be too small for my Kelly picker-uppers. What? That's cool. I gotta keep it. You get right there. Oh, man. I'm looking. Are you looking with me? Yes, you are. Got that big rock out. That one right there is going to require the other forklift. So, let me clean the magnet and get my arms clear. Okay, I removed some more clay. Now what I will do, when I'm done, I'll place all the big rocks back right here. That way it doesn't fill up with all the big stuff again. Ooh, I see a key right off the bat. I think it's a key. Oh yeah, it's got the little hook. Ooh, that key. That key will open. Let's see what else is in here. There are enough spark plugs in here to create a spark. No, I'm not keeping them. Let me look right here. But see, there's just layers and layers of stuff right here. There is a railroad spike. Just every layer is another year of something. There's a razor blade. You need to take that out so little kids who play in this creek don't get cut with it. Little kids don't play in this creek. Have I reminded y'all that before? This is in the middle of a downtown area. Gosh, my back is sore. Kids don't play in this creek, and I will remind you again, for those just joining us, that they're filling this in. We're going to put a pipe in here and fill this in. So the owners of the property said, dig all you want to. Whatever floats your banana boat, dude. And I said, okay. So, swish. Wow, look at all the stuff. I thought that was a thimble, because it was kind of nimble. I saw it real fast and I started to tremble. It wasn't a thimble. Let me give you another example. You see this clay top right here? Usually when you take it off, there's some incredible artifact underneath, like rocks. Ah, big piece. We're gonna get some flavorlicious on this one. Ooh, look what that one's got going on. It's green. I don't know if PCBs are green or not. It's clay. It'll break up and go away. Oh, there's a coin. I started to tell you that I have flipped them and got coins out of them. But I thought, they ain't gonna believe that crap. So then it just happened to be that there was a Library Centos waiting for me to go into the pile. Put my clay over there. I think it's time. Ooh, let's get that rock out. It's like removing a tooth. You just pretty much anesthetize the person. Put some pliers on there, start wiggling back and forth. You brace their head on a table. We go slap berserko since they're out. They don't know what's going on. Wow, I tell you what, you really need to go underwater. I'm not gonna do it to you today. What is that? Piece of a zipper, maybe? There's so much stuff down there. Okay, it's time to get serious. Let's get serious. This magnet will smash stuff onto your hands. The link to this magnet is on my video description if you insist on partaking and want to take it home with you and test if it will really smash your fingers. As a matter of fact, when you buy it, they send it to you and say, go smash your fingers and act like we know you. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's clean the magnet off. Well, let's go back under. Well, not under. I want to go under. But I think I'm boring everyone with the... What is that? I think I'm boring everyone. That is a heavy brass comb. That's if you straight up got some serious tangles. Look at that joker. What is that? It's brass. It's heavy. It's hanging low like my belly said it's brass. It's heavy. It's hanging low. I don't know what that is. But we must partake. I thought I saw a coin over here. I did. I did see a coin. Let's place it in the pile. It makes me want to smile. Okay, oh, I see a button. I see 2 buttons. But I have got to utilize the Kelly picker-uppers or I'm going to lose it in the pile of silt. Let's gently remove this rock. This is the way surgery goes. You gently Get all the stuff out of the way that you don't want there to begin with, and then you find the item. And you shake it off, then you come over here. And you look at it, and then you realize, oh, it's a screw head. That's awesome. It's not a button after all. Alright. Let's do a little gentle swish. Now, time to get aggressive. See, so why would I stand it in the heat when it's 90-something degrees with a metal detector right now when I can do this? This would be better if I could sit down. I'm not sitting down because I've already told you that. All I see is nails. I see a coin. Let's go get it. To remove that gently. I don't want to bust a vessel on me. Things underwater are magnified. I think 25%. That's a library centilio. So I can actually read dates and everything underwater. So next time I find a coin and I'm in a field, I'm gonna, since I can't read anything anymore, I'm gonna find the closest creek and go jump in it. That'll be my excuse. I have to read this. But it's like right here, oh, my phone's ringing. I'll be right back. I'm back. What I was telling you, on top is usually the newer coins, then you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and they get older and older and older. Like that old Chinese coin was way under here. I'd been swishing deep. I got up that far, up in this thinking water moccasin zone, and I see a coin down here. Now these coins that are modern pennies are falling off of the high spots. Yeah, that's what that is. They're falling off the top when I pull these rocks out. So what I got to do is swish all the way to the bottom, and that's where the gird stuff comes. What is that? 2 pieces of fine metal down there. Can you see those? I told you, I have found one piece. That's nothing. I have found one piece of gold. Look, I don't know if you can see that, but that, yeah, you can see it, is another piece of, that is another clay layer. Look at that. And underneath it is more layers. So you can make your way all the way downtown. What is that? And I saw something fun. And it decided to run. Or maybe not. Let's get that rock. Swish. Oh, I just saw a coin and I just slobbergasted it all over. Ooh, that's a little bit bigger one. Ooh. Well, that is just wunderbar. Where far out thou, my nickel? There it is. A nickel. It's also a library nickel. We'll put it over here. I gotta stand up. Again. I'm actually getting where I can like bend over. I mean, I could lick the floor. I do this so much. So people say, I remember in the military, they'd say, all right, lean over and touch your toes. That was part of the, I guess, figuring out if you could touch your toes or not. And shoot, I can lick the floor now standing straight up. But when I get about 90, I'm going to be licking the floors and just walking around. They say, man, why are you bent like that? I say, because, man, don't hate. Because I find everything on the ground before you do. If you lose something, who are you going to come to? You're going to come to me in the nursing home because I'm the one looking at the floor all the time. You go judge. So then we get some more rocks out. Get the big stuff out. What is that? Come to me. That is a twisted up. That is a... no, that looks like a bullet, doesn't it? But what in the world is in it? I think we're gonna keep that little specimen. The word specimen doesn't end in a D. I just add D sometimes. Specimen. This rock really needs to go, but it's heavy and so low, so I can't move it yet. We gotta move all this stuff off the clay top, or when we take off that lid, everything's gonna fall back in my face, and that I've harvested will be a disgrace. Look at that. You know what that is? What is that? I don't know what that is, but it is mow in the clay, isn't it? Yes, it is. Let's see what's under. Freak! I can't move it. I can't get it. Let's swish again. I'm jumping the gun here. I'm trying to excavate too quick. I need to get that Josh guy off Expedition Unknown and tell him to come see me. Say, dude, you want to find some fun stuff and a fun way to find it, friend? Come over here and we'll go find it. He'll say, that's all you're finding? Library sense? I say, man, get on out of here. There's something under there that's cool. I remember using one of them at school. That is a piece of brass. That goes on a battery terminal. Or it is a battery terminal. It doesn't go on a battery terminal, then you have two of them. You really got to watch what you say when you put your words and face out there on the internet system. These people will hammer you down. Like that good-looking James Brown. Swishing, swishing, swishing. I'm swimming, I'm swimming. I'm backward swimming, backward swimming. Not too easy, not too easy. Ooh, what is that big thing right there? That's a rock. Let's do some light swishing. It may be time to go underwater because it's getting pretty deep. I don't even know if you can see the bottom anymore. Let me stop moving totally. Can you see the bottom of that? I didn't hear you say it a little louder because it is this deep. Off the end of my fingereth all the way down to head is about from the end of my fingers to the bent part in my arm is 17 inches. So we're going to go 13 inches on that right there. 13 inches deep. Visibility is nice. Barometric pressure is going to be rising later on. Oh, look at that. Like a tooth. I gotta take a break, still. Okay. I managed to get a crack in these two, so we're gonna do a little plug and play action. Let me let the water stop flowing. I've managed to crack the clay, and I'm gonna flip it and see what's in there. Nothing. It's green. One more piece of clay. What's in there? Nothing. What's under there? Spark plug. Who'd have thunk it, huh? Another spark plug. So then you want to gently swish. Oops. I see a coin under the clay coin. See, if I could get a date off that, I would know how long. Not really, huh? Yeah, possibly. So that's modern. Whenever they made a modern coin, the copper ones, that's how long it's been under that clay. So let's assume. Nah, you can't assume anything. Let's just don't even play that game. I just don't feel like it. So you gently brush away, and you look around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Okay, move a little more stuff. Out of the way. I see something. I see something. Oh, that's silver. Okay. It's a nickel. It is silver, though. You know what that has to be then? If it is a silver nickel? A war nickel, right? Now I gotta look at the dates of the war nickels. Look at the difference in that nickel and that nickel. Look at that. Awesome. I found silver. I found some silver. I found some silver. My wife will give me kisses because she loves it when I find a piece of silver. Oh, there we go. Did you hear me call her my wife? I have seriously offended so many people by calling her my bride. But doggone it. Some people said it sounds like I own her. You know what she'd tell you if she saw that comment? She would gladly say he does. Oh my goodness. Because that's just the way we roll. No, not like ownership, like she's not capable of doing anything as a woman. Just get on Facebook and write ugly things about me. Don't do it. Facebook. That's funny. Is Facebook still around? Yes, it is, because I got some pictures on my little Facebook channel. I'm no good at it, though, so. I can't believe I was hoping it was a silver quarter. You remember I found that silver dime, like a 1950-something silver dime here the other day, and several mercury dimes. But until that day, I had never found a silver dime, other than a mercury dime. So what is that? We still haven't figured that out, have we? Oh, we'll check it out in a second. I think it's time to break out Magneto. Just a bunch of that stuff. So then we look under all the. You gotta let every single drop of movement in the water go away. Then you gotta swish it. Then you gotta let every drop of movement go away. Okay, I don't see any coins. I need to turn off the camera. Now we're gonna hear first. Let's get the big stuff out. And let's swish, then we'll look and see what's down there. Okay, gotta let it settle. There's a lot of stuff down there. There's a fun little item. If I can pick it up. It's a little knob. On, off, up, down, in, out, cold, hot, over, under knob. We'll place it upon the milestone tile. Okay. Can't stand it. I gotta swish again. And we'll look. Gotta let it clear. I think I see another library centos. The fresh maker. It is. You go right there, little fella. I gotta stand up. Okay, I think it's time to slide that rock out and look under it, and then I need to wrap this up. Wait. Okay, I picked it up. It's gone. Let's go over here and do some swishing. Let's see what falls out now. What was under that rock? Gotta move all the silt down to the other spot. I see a coin. I think it's a big one. It's not. It's just been magnified 25%. Library sand. Alright, I'm gonna swish under here. Hot, I see another coin. Another library. To look, oops. A piece of claymation came out. It's plugged up though. Oh, this can just go on for days and days and days. Bubble A's. Okay, let's swish it. Let's see what falls out. And let's clean it. I really gotta go. I can't stand it though. What is that? I was gonna grab my magnet, but look, it's still eating. Oh, I can't pick it up. Okay, swish again. And now I gotta go. Let's just do a quick swish. I gotta quit. Gotta go. Okay. I'm gonna stand up while it clears. Then we're gonna go do a wrap up, and we're done. See if we can see any coins from up here. Is the camera on? Yeah, but the battery's getting low. It's time to go. I don't see any silver. I don't see any shiny. I see a bunch of metal. Alright, let's peek up here real quick. See if we missed anything. No, let's don't. I'm gonna clean the magnet. It's time for wrap up. Let's just do the wrap up here on this concrete beach. Oh man, this whole thing just caved in. Oh, see, it makes me want to stay longer. I can't. I gotta go. There's that little on, off, up, down, over, under thing. I have seen one of those before, and I don't know what that is. It is brass, though. Door thingy. How many centos did we find? I know. Count them well before you go to wrap up, so everybody don't have to watch you do this crap. Well, I just don't want to. Because, hey buddy, can you spare a little change? Why, sure. Gladly pay you on Tuesday for a hamburger today. So there's the library of Centos. Pretty good little haul. Place it upon the man purse. Get in there, go. Galaxy 500. She's a beauty. Bottom of a pistol. There's another hiding Centos, another one. I don't know what that is. It's an M. 22 common nickel and a silver nickel. I'm going to try to get a date on that in a little while. Key. There it is, a little bit of brass, a little bit of slag, a little purple slag, a little blue slag. Thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Bye. I'm back at my base camp now. I want to show you something. Sometimes you get in the sun, it's way too bright to see, but I want to try to get the reflection. That's the button I found the last time I went with the airplane on it. It looks like a biplane. One with the double wings, I think they call it biplanes. You can't read the back if there was ever anything on it. If you know anything about that, let a brother know. And this is the one I just found on this trip. It says O'Brien Brothers and has a duck head on it. From what I've read, this is early canvas overall, mid 1800s. I got a sneeze, so I gotta go. Thanks for watching my videos.